Today I'm going to show you how to set up log analysis system using ELK Stack. First of all, you have to know why we need log analysis system. First, find errors in the application. Next example, debug purposes and auditing purposes. And you can analyze online user behaviors using log analysis system. Business improvement using Kibana graph. Let's say you have 50 nodes in your application. If error occurs, what will you do? Log in all 60 or 50 nodes and downloading syslog and gripping the syslog. That is time consuming. So we need a solution for that. Next, this is the basic idea of the login solution. This is our system, and we need logs generation and transport way and storing and analysis. Transport basically we introduce as log relays and store and our analysis purpose for GUI. This is the basic hypothetical architecture of my system. My system has many nodes and many log files. I'm going to centralize all log files into one place and analyze. In here, FileBit is listening the log location, and once log file come to that location, it will push to log stash. Log stash is used for indexing and filtering your message to message if it support structured and log stash basically support structured and unstructured data and custom logs and 6 logs or JSON files. We use Elasticsearch for store the log messages with indexes. It is basically search engine, full text search we can do using Elasticsearch. Kibana is using for visualization purpose. In my next video, I will show how to create a beautiful and useful graph using Kibana. Next, I will show the configurations of this project. I created a project to write a log message. I will show that. I used this NetBeans and I created the project. I put GitHub this project and I will provide the URL. You can with the configuration files and all. And I use log4j to write a log message. This is my configuration. There is another code base write to log message. If you're not familiar with log4j, you can use those code. I comment those code lines. Next, I'm starting FileBit. And I will show the FileBit configurations. I used FileBit as my logs transportation way. This is the configuration of FileBit. This is my log location. The application writes a log to this location, and FileBit is listening to that location. This is basic configuration. you should set logstash port and logstash host for this output logstash. If you are pushing to logstash or you are pushing to Elasticsearch directly, you can uncomment the output Elasticsearch code line and give the URL. You have to give the URL. And I'm going to start the FileBit service now. Before creating this log solution, you have to have basic knowledge of Ubuntu, regarding Ubuntu and Ubuntu. Now logstash configuration. I will show the logstash configuration file. This is pretty interesting. This used Ruby language. This is my FileBit port. Is basically 500 port. You can use instead of FileBit, you can use Heartbeat and Kafka. This is my filters. I used to double semicolon, couple of semicolon to write the log message. What is doing here is it is split in the my app time and message type and correlation ID using that splitter, couple of semicolon. And here output, you have to set the output. And the index, Elasticsearch index, have to put here. I put I created index as with date and some parameters. Now I'm going to start the logstash service. It is started. Now I'm going to show you Elasticsearch configurations. You have to install Elasticsearch logstash and FileBit in your local computer. I already installed, that's why I'm accessing quickly. This is the Elasticsearch configuration. You have to give the cluster name. You have to introduce node name and port and network host. Those are the configurable value for my approach. I'm going to start the Elasticsearch service. It is started. Now I'm going to show you Kibana configuration. you have to show the Elasticsearch Elasticsearch host name inside the Kibana configuration, and you have the name for that Kibana server, and basic port and default port is 5601. Those are the configurable ready for my project. Kibana is up. Now 4 services are running. This is my application. I'm going to run this application. I copy this WAV file to my Apache Tomcat directory. I'm going to deploy my WAV file. In here I used all command using my super user permission, under my super user permission. Now I'm going to check my application whether it's working or not. It is working. This is my UI. I used hotel reservation system as my example. You have to if it is not working somehow, you have to check the permission of log files and file folder structures. This is my Kibana UI. I'm going to start show the Kibana UI. This is pretty beautiful window. How they have improved like APM level. I'm going to put my hotel availability request. Likewise, you can log message in availability request, and if your system is calling to third-party system, you can log here, there, here and there. You can log and collect the log files and give the file log file name to log file. Like in here I'm using a hotel availability system. You can use hotel availability response system, availability response. Likewise, this is the index which we have created in the Elasticsearch. It came to here. You have to set up index in Kibana dashboard. After coming the data, this is the filters. In here we have set few filters in Elasticsearch window. I will show them. There is a one correlation ID, hotel ID or something. This is a correlation ID. The first request came here. message type is, my message type is hotel availability request. Previously I said you can have many request types: hotel availability, hotel availability request, hotel availability response. Then you can identify what data, which data went outside and which data came inside, likewise. And those are the filters: user count, message type, correlation ID. In here Kibana executed the all filters. This is the message type. If you used hotel availability response, it will shows as a hotel availability response. You can trace any of the log message in your system using this ELK stack. You don't need to manual clipping and download those log files. This is my second request. I'm going to refresh my search criteria. You have to set let last 15 minutes, and you can customize your time range. It came. This is the basic window of the Kibana. You can create dashboard, and you can analyze the data. You can predict the data. You can do the prediction. You can decide about your business, so your server performance, so anything you can decide. This is the I used 2.6. Now it came.